to lift them back to relevance.
Well, DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Russell Westbrook.
He stepped up his game on the glass big time this month. His numbers are outstanding, but even if the numbers weren't there, his activity in the paint has been incredible. His hard work is paying off, and they want more of the same from that young man.
And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura out there with Avdia. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Len in at the 5. And for Sacramento, Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Mo Harkless, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Hachimura against Fox. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by the Kings. Barnes looking around. Hield outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Well, you got to be up on Hield. I mean, when you aren't, he's ready to fire as soon as he touches the rock.
Beal against Hield. Here's Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
That's a 2 from Hield. That shot missing. Now Washington takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
5 on the clock. Here's Len. He's off on that one. Good D by Barnes. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Inside, here's Holmes. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
That free throw good from Holmes. Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook passes to Beal. Now Avdia. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Beal. Good D by Hield.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
First trip to the line for him here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
And he makes the first. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Fox hits them both.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking. More ambidextrous. That they can use either hand at a high level.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, GA. Russ lives by the motto, why
Shoot
not?
two.
I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Free throw good, Westbrook.
A guy I view as the ultimate competitor. Westbrook's effort level is second to none, and it lifts his entire team.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fox passes to Hield.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Here's Beal. That's tipped.
The concentration from Barnes on defense. He knows exactly when to attack the shot.
Hield can't hit.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Avdia kicks to Beal. Avdia passes to Westbrook. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Beal the pass to Len. A second left. The rebound by Hield. The Kings leading. Here's Harkless. Again, the miss by the Kings. Hachimura with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Westbrook against Holmes. That ties it up.
Oh, you think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Now, here's Fox. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. The offensive rebound. Holmes kicks to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here are some numbers on Fox. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. He's putting up 29 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
Free throw good, Fox.
But what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
Fox hits them both. And here is Beal. Last game he had 34 points. Outside Westbrook. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Russell Westbrook. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Westbrook against Fox. Sweet little floater.
What creativity from the speedy guard. Fox enjoys showing off his sublime ball handling from time to time.
Beal against Hield. Westbrook dishes to Avdia. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Harkless. Rebound by the Wizards.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Three-pointer, Hield. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hachimura. That one drops for him.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Westbrook against Fox. Now here's Barnes. Not a lot of room. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Holmes with the steal. Healed outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hield's got his second basket of the night.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
The defender should know better. Westbrook never backs down once he commits to a shot.
For Washington, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
3 shots. 3 shots.
No good on the free throw. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
No good that time. Good work defensively by Holmes. Healed against Beal. Healed can't hit. Wizards trail by 4. Westbrook no good. And it's Wright with the ball for Sacramento. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, it was a narrow win.
Timeout.
But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it, Mark. Once the foul started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bertin has checked in. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Russell Westbrook.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
Wizards trail by 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Great timing by Hachimura. Alley-oops look easy. I mean, they are hard to get perfect.
Healed outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hield's got 8 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Hachimura. Bertans with the ball. The Wizards working the ball around now. Westbrook can't get it to go. Sacramento leading by 7. Halliburton passes to Wright. Dishes to Hield. Steps back and fires. They get it back. A second chance effort and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Alex Len picks one up. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first one falls.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Alex Len. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
There's Beal with the 3, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Wizards trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Hield outside. It's tipped.
On defense, Hachimura works to utilize his wingspan. Comes after the shot with all of his reach.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Looking to get it going. And Holmes throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
The shot by Beal, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the shot goes in.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
Westbrook against Wright. They get the rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. Now the pass to Beal. Clock at 6. That shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And checking out the numbers for Beal. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Averaging around 26 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds.
And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Free throw drops for Wright.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
The Wizards making a switch here. Neto's checked in. Good on both. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. A 12-point game. .51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beal gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Hield with the bucket.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Outside, Beal. They get a hand on it. They're running. Nobody near Barnes. And another three for Sacramento.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Outside, Beal. Just 4 to shoot. To stop the run. Oh, close the buzzer-beating dunk. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Wizards trailed by 18. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This is what you think of when you hear Bill's name. A dangerous three-point shooter.
And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
That's good from Barnes. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
My buddy, you can't give Hill these mid-range Jays. I mean, often he's going to bury them and make you look foolish.
Pass to Hachimura. Hield on the double team. Hachimura with it. Now guarded by Hield. And now the Kings fast break. And then Hield with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Neto can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Right outside. Pass to Whiteside. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Fox, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And so it's Washington with it. Pass to Hachimura. Beal up top. Just 5 on the clock. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss him.
Now Whiteside. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. They get it again. Hield. The layup off target.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And he makes that one. Hield's got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Neto. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Hield outside. Here's Barnes. Up and in on the layup. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Beal. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Kicks it to Hield. They get it back.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
And Beal gets it to go.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Here's Halliburton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Bradley Beal, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
For the Wizards, Alex Len comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Ish Smith in for Raul Neto. And he makes both free throws. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Wizards trail by 21. Smith outside. That one no good. Good D by Hield. The three from Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 10 points.
Rise and fire. I mean, this is the mindset of Barnes, and you can see why with these results.
Beal from long range. It's hauled in by the Kings. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. Beal with the steal. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
Here's Barnes. Tries again, and Whiteside finishes it off. He has 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Smith outside. Here's Beal. Beal with another miss.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Halliburton passes to Whiteside. Now Heel. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Washington.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Westbrook. 2nd in assists, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And going back to him being 2nd in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. GA 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Westbrook with it. The rebound by Halliburton. Here's Fox. Smith with some nice D. Here's Bertans for 3. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Another in the long line of big man who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
And there's the pass to Whiteside. He dishes it to Heel. Washington with the rebound. Hachimura down low. Guarded by Fox. Hachimura, no good. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. To the middle, here's Barnes, and he converts the layup. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Westbrook finds Len. Hachimura with it. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Now, here is Halliburton. He's covered by Westbrook. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Fox deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Healed with it. Now guarded by Len. Here's Whiteside. He can't hit that time. And it's Washington the other way. Now here's Westbrook. He had 25 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
But it was his rebound that stood out even more to me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
Pulls from the top of the key. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Wright in for De'Aaron Fox. Avdia's checked in for the Wizards. Sacramento's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Hield outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Hield's got 25 points.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Westbrook against Barnes. The shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Halliburton passes to Barnes. Healed outside. And the Kings check on 2 more.
I like how Hill runs the pick and roll. If he gets any separation off the screen, he's ready to fire.
Outside Westbrook. 1:49 left in the first half of the game.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
And here's Avdia. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. One kicks to Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Kings. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Well, offense is always the first thing on Barnes' mind. I mean, if he has to use the refs to get his points at the line, he'll do it.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he can't get the first one.
Oh, finally he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
The Wizards making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. And he's good on the second.
Well, at this stage of his career, Barnes knows who he is. He's a glue guy who does a bit of everything out there.
Here's Westbrook. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Holmes.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
It's stolen by Bertans. Outside Matthews. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. The Wizards with another miss. Sacramento's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. To the inside, and Holmes throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Len dishes to Matthews. Back to Len. Westbrook scanning the floor. Barnes grabs the miss. Over Westbrook. Off the left rim and out. It's Matthews on the wing. Over right. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Sacramento Kings. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a big first half for you offensively. How did you get loose?
My teammates just been fine to me. I've just been trying to just run hard, make good backdoor cuts, run in transition, and they've been giving me good looks.
You have not stopped moving at all, and it's led to good results. Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half.
And quite possibly the fastest player in the league. De'Aaron Fox is a budding star. Does the Diesel enjoy watching his high-octane style of play? Diesel?
He's not just fast, Ernie. He's under control.
Oh, okay.
That's the impressive part.
Oh, I saw what you did there.
He's not just fast, Ernie. He's under control. That's the impressive part.
Yeah, he's a great playmaker, though. He doesn't get tunnel vision. He's got to get consistent from the three-point line, and then that takes him into one of the top 10 point guards in the game.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Holmes, and it's Harkless in at the three. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Hield outside. There's the three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Washington's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Now Beal. Over Hield. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Fox. Hield from outside. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Westbrook passes to Beal. And it goes down 2 points. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Pass to Hield. Beal on the double team. The three from Barnes. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company. Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Beal against Hield. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Beal. Over to the wing. The three. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I mean, wow. The scoring ability of Beal is so impressive.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates, so he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved. Oh, very quietly, Beal has matured into one of the game's best two guards. He's a strong playmaker, a dynamite scorer, and a solid defender.
Hield the pass to Holmes. He kicks it to Fox. Stolen by Westbrook. The finish. Drops in the breakaway layup. Westbrook's got 13 points. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Fox with it. 6 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, that's what you want to do. Fox forces the defender to commit, gets him in a tough spot, and gets a trip to the line.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 13. Passes it to Avdia. And here is Beal. Drills it from outside. Beal's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
It doesn't go for him.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Over in the corner, Harkless. Pass to Holmes. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
The defense probably had a plan for Westbrook's drive, but he's so dynamic. I mean, it all falls apart.
Fox kicks to Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And here is Holmes. He's got 15. Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense responds with that same type of aggression.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Now, Hachimura. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Barnes, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Kicks to Avdia. It's Beal on the wing over Davis. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Avdia. Beal's got 12 points in just the second half. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Westbrook. He's got 17. Outside, Beal. Now, here's Avdia. D right on him. Gafford passes to Avdia. Beal against Davis. Goes up the baseline. Here's Gafford. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Outside, Davis. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh, nasty. Fox has that fearless mentality. Gets up for a point.
And finished off by Westbrook.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
Kings have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside, Davis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Beal. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
With effortless mechanics, Bill always has to be accounted for, especially from mid-range.
Here's Fox. Holmes trying to free himself up, and they're able to recover. In transition, here come the Wizards. Avdia with the ball. The shot by Beal, no good. The Kings have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Barnes kicks to Fox. Outside, Davis. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Holmes. Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Fox, no good. Washington's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Offensive rebound. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Barnes kicks to Holmes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Westbrook. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
You know what? This is what Westbrook's relentlessness wins him. Buckets and a foul.
He's made 2 of his last 5 attempts so far at the line.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
Right, he's checked in for Fox. Here's Davis. 5 points in the game. Right outside. Westbrook with the block.
Always in a relentless pursuit of the ball. Westbrook is capable of making stand-out defensive plays.
There's Beal with the 3. The shot comes out. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Barnes dishes to Wright. Outside for Davis. Back to Wright. The feed to Whiteside. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. A difficult situation for Washington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Not lacking assertiveness inside. Westbrook terrific at taking initiative and forcing the D's hand.
The Wizards have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Free throw good, Westbrook. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Kings leading now by 21. Barnes with it. He's got 20. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, that's a nice play from Barnes. Putting enough pressure on the D that time, and they were forced to foul and give him a chance at the line.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Barnes hits them both. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. Westbrook passes to Gafford. Outside, Beal. Here's Gafford. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton's checked in for the Kings. Beal, the pass to Bertens. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Beal. Lets it go with a 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Beal's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Washington. Right outside. Now, here is Halliburton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Barnes for 3. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Double team on Westbrook. The pass to Hachimura. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Bertans. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Look at the explosiveness from Barnes. He took it right to the teeth of the defense.
Westbrook passes to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Beal. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, it doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
And Wright kicks to Barnes. Pass to Holmes. Over Westbrook. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Beal from long range. And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. And then for Washington, Alex Len comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Matthews in for Hachimura. Sacramento's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Wright finds Hield. 17 seconds left in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Alex Len picks one up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
Both free throws good from Hield. Wizards shooting 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. And here's Westbrook. Floats one, and he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 14 points here in the second half.
Oh, man, an artful shot from Westbrook. Shooting creatively to work around the defense.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Len Matthews out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Smith, and it's Neto in at the 1. 6 to shoot. Here's Harkless. Rebound by the Wizards. Len's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes blocks, steals, and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
The first free throw is good.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
The Kings making a switch here. Smith hits them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Barnes outside, lets it go from deep. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Oh, you love seeing this from Barnes. When he's being aggressive on offense, he's capable of owning games.
Passes it to Neto. Back to Len. Smith the pass to Neto. Len kicks to Matthews. Takes the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Barnes has got 11 rebounds in the game. The shot by Harkless, no good.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Outside Matthews. Nailed from three-point land. Matthews has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, Holmes in position. It's stolen by Bertans. And here we go. Washington fast break. But they recover it. Smith no good. Right outside. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Holmes against Len. Here's Neto. Shot clock at 5 and stolen by Wright. To the right side. Halliburton, that's good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Trying to get open is Len.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
And it's Halliburton missing.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. His shooting has been horrific.
Smith's shot is good.
And this is the one area Smith must continue to work on. I love seeing him knock down the 3-ball, expanding his range.
Pass to Halliburton. Harkless the bounce pass. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Smith, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. James checked in for Barnes. Davis is subbed in for Halliburton. Lopez, he's checked in for Washington. Avdia comes in for Bertanis. Both free throws good from Smith. Sacramento leading by 23. Now Davis. He kicks it to right. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for DeLon Wright, and then for Washington. Len comes in for Robin Lopez. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Raul Neto. The pass to Davis. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Fox against Smith. Hachimura with it. Back to Len. Fades and shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Sacramento, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Barnes. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Barnes has got 7 points for the quarter.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
Both teams will make substitutions. So he comes up empty, missing both. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Kicks it to Davis. A pass to Fox. Wide open look. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
So assertive off the catch. Fox knows when he has the green light to take fast shots.
Smith outside. Shot to stop the run, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw drop for Smith. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Now, here's Fox. Holmes trying to free himself up. Off on the layup. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. It's stolen by Davis. And now Sacramento on the break. Davis has got the ball. Great open look there.
Yeah, and a work in progress for sure. But the more Fox tries his luck from there, the better he'll become.
Smith the pass to Len. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Hutchison. Misses off the left iron. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Davis dishes to Fox. Pass to Harkless. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alex Len picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harkless. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Alex Len. Harkless hits them both. And here's Smith. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the basket is good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
There's the pass to Whiteside. Takes it from 10. Here's Ramsey. Four on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Here's Harkless. Kept alive by Sacramento.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, the speed of Smith and his ability to change gears constantly keeps the D on their toes. He has a knack for picking up fouls while shooting.
Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
And Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Here's Ramsey. Pass to Davis. Goes back up. Here's Whiteside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Washington's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Bonga gets the bucket. Here is Davis. Passes it to Harkless. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Smith outside.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Davis looking for an opening, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Sacramento making some changes. Jones comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And James subbed in for Maurice Harkless. And a switcher also for Washington. Lopez is checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
That free throw good from Lopez.
Lopez. Now, this guy, he's a reliable role player, a stiff defender, and an intelligent shooter as well.
Lopez hits them both. Now Davis. He kicks to James. Pass to Jones. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. James, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by the Kings. Washington's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The kick out to Matthews. Lopez against Jones. Lopez outside. Over Jones. Lopez missing again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bounce pass Davis. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Ramsey. Shoots over Matthews. The shot by Ramsey, no good. Washington shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Harrison Barnes.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
And the Kings making a change here. Lights checked in. Both free throws good from Matthews. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. Right against Smith. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That one misses. Washington's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Smith the pass to Hutchison. Matthews left side. There's 53 seconds left in the game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
And Sacramento has possession. Pass to Ramsey. 40 seconds left in the fourth. It's right on the wing. Clock at 6. That one goes. Count it.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Smith, no luck.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Right with it. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this